efficiency, right? So not only the experience of getting to the higher levels of Volt, but also make
cancel. Doesn't have his actual teleport for another 40 seconds, so that'll be a freebie for Tomato, but
is more than happy with that though.
K1 is taking out some Ancients, but there's a smoke from TSM, Rolling Thunder from Brawl. They know that K1's in the area, gets silenced, and the Rolling Thunder should be enough with the right click.
Oh, and they stole the stack too, Kasane.
Indeed. Tomato. Does he have the vision here? Oh, the dead shot does hit. He's still running the opposite direction. Lucent Beam is there. Another kill. Actually uses Eclipse.
It's about sending a message. He's at least 300 mana when he's playing around the map.
There's airball action from Kasane, so he bought the shard the old-fashioned way. There's the dead shot, canceling the TP, and you can see that Ags being put to good work for Kasane.
Yep. That's why I immediately said something. All right, here we go mid.
Oh boy, the Mystic Flare not really going to connect, but they might still have enough damage. Indeed they do. Down goes Bryle, and Gunnar with that haste rune will likely be able to just walk away. And he's going to use Song, which I believe
he can't TP out though, because dead shot could connect on him at any point. It will run away though. Tomato will kill Yamsen on the side of the map.
Yamsen does die, but is this going to be a turnaround? And it looks like it is, as Tomato gets killed on the bottom of the map. Really hoping for it here today, but instead it's going to be the Luna.
Okay, Gunnar.
Hold on by Gunnar, gets off the Magnetize with that blade now, doing so much damage. Now you kind of wish you had that Aegis onto the Luna. He's dead. And now you can see the Bristleback inside the calling, but Brow's going to be chased right now with the Primal Split up, but there's the Overgrowth. Nice Dispel coming out from Moo, instantly getting rid of that, and now Whitemon completely surrounded. Kasane really low, but again, he has the Aegis, so that's life number one. The roll in with the Mystic Flare, it's enough to take out Ahri just by using that ult. Not going to help you too much. And can they kill the big bad Bristleback with that Bloodstone? Completely surrounded now. Pops it. Yeah, that's the wrong direction, my friend. A huge team fight win for Nouns.
Around the map with Bristleback putting out fires feels terrible.
And Bryle is trying to get the stun lock onto Moo. The Eclipse to follow. Do they have the burst? They do. He does have buyback though. Obviously not able to get that Primal Split up. That is a very big kill for TSM. The BKB already popped by Tomatoes. K1 going on to the Bristleback, and there's the buyback onto Moo.
Nice connection from
jumping
Gunnar.
really deep onto Tomato with the calling coming through as well, but Gunnar's going to roll on out for the time being. Looks like Nouns want to kind of reset and wait for their Brewmaster to catch up. The TSM now on the run as Bryle might be caught out. Thunderclap is there, and there's the Mystic Flare to finish him off. So Nouns trade essentially a buyback to kill off the mid laner for TSM.
Honestly, really good play call there from Gunnar. Even though the Brewmaster is dead, he identifies that Luna used the BKB in that kill.
Oh, Kasane, he's going to get kicked to the low ground. That is a Bristleback, so you have to be careful. Doing a lot of damage with that Quill Spray, but now he's surrounded. Has a Spirit Vessel applied, but he pops his Bloodstone. Now opting to go to the other side of the calling as TSM getting pursued by K1. He is not afraid.
Oh, that's not a good force step. He turned around.
Jump in onto the Treant inside the trees. As you can see, the Pango buying back into the game. It looks like the Treant Protector will die to start this fight. As K1 looking to maybe saw, but actually going to turn this around onto Tomato instead. That is a huge kill for Nouns. As K1 with an ensnare onto that Muerta, and that's another easy kill for Nouns as Kasane coming back into the fray. He's kind of left all alone, but Bryle has his Rolling Thunder up again, using that Blink Dagger to good effect to keep K1 on the back line, but there's the Song to keep the Bristleback in place. And Bryle might just have to Rolling Thunder away as they leave their Bristleback to die. So Kasane drops a huge teamfight win for Nouns, and that means Roche number 2 is theirs.
Here, honestly, yeah, I was thinking put the Aegis on Moo because for the Nature's Prophet, which I'm a very big fan of them doing, I think they can just reset out if they get jumped on.
Gunnar finds Ahri, gets off his Shivas.
Yeah, he's dead.
A roll in there. We'll get the stun off and a Mystic Flare from a complete screen away. Kind of suffocate the likes of TSM so that they can get the next Roche.
Ahri.
Ahri, but Lotus is off the side.
Oh, nice.
Get rolled on by Gunnar. And it looks like that'll spell the end of him in all likelihood. You see the Agnum Scepter Mystic Flare being used for the kill. Primal Split used as well, but you're rolling Bouldering away. Both teams knowing how important this next Roche is.
And how important it is to keep rolling.
That's right, keep on rolling.
Yep.
This one will be the Aghanim Scepter if it's kept on the day.
Gunnar has a really good positioning here, but they actually sent the Brewmaster mid. So Muas travels level 2. So again, they're playing into this whole mindset of our lineup is really good. Okay.
He's going to have to kick Kasane away.
Oh, he will. And this is how Nouns are going to set up for Roche. They're going to have Mu push mid and use a split probably to force them to come back. And I think TSM, the clock is ticking right now. You kind of have to commit for this Roche now. If you're timid about this, you're going to be forced back. You see Nature's Prophet now connecting mid as well. Because these travels too, Nature's Prophet teleport. It's really threatening.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder from Bryle trying to hold off on K1. He's already half HP. Pops his BKB though. Now maybe the focus is on Lel. It's a little bit easier of a kill. Pops his Ghost Scepter, but there is the song. She's going to give space for Lelis to get away, but you can see in their base they're actually starting to siege now. Fortifications popped on the side of TSM. Still no Primal Split used. That's when you have to really worry if you're TSM, but Bryle TPing away already, so that likely means that Nouns will back away, be able to get this Roshan for themselves.
Oh, they want more heroes to come back.
Yeah, they get the tier 3. You can see the Primal Split already used, and now that racks are exposed.
Wait, why did they instantly cancel it there?
Oh, that's true.
Was that a misclick?
I don't know. That might cost him, though, as Bryle getting a nice swashbuckle onto Yamsen. Will die inside his own Sprout. Oh, will barely get away. The overgrowth, my goodness, that's a close call. Yep. As Kasane, he's starting to run out of room in his inventory. He's actually maybe going for a Radiance, I believe. As Whitemon getting gone on by the Brew. Not able to get his ult off quite yet. Continuing to get silenced. There's a lot of damage being applied to Mu. Is this going to be enough to actually take him out? Getting onto the other side and finally gets off his ult. And that is a lift onto the Brewmaster. As you can see, the kick in. Tomato in a lot of trouble. Surrounded, pops his BKB. Trying to focus now on the Brewlings. None of them will die quite yet. Uses the Eclipse finally. Most of the focus now onto Yamsen, who actually gets away. And now the Song of Siren from K1, holding everybody in place. Looks like the Train Protector's going to be the first to fall as Tomato. Trying to focus down Mu again, who will somehow live. The Sprout just continuing to be a thorn in the side of TSM, who've already lost 2, including the likes of Bryle. Lots of close sprays being applied to the Naga Siren. Gunner getting the double kill for now. Rolling onto Tomato. Lots of damage being applied. He's going to get the lockdown on him and likely will fall as well. A triple kill for Gunner as K1 doing his thing against the Bristle, just keeping him consistently rooted. I mean, this is a very frustrating game for Kasane. He can't do much because he is the last remaining member of TSM. He's going to get kicked as a stone form. Do they even have the damage at this point to deal with him? We'll see. Might just walk back to base the old-fashioned way. The K1, another kick back. Kasane,
I love
the buildings being taken by Mu in the meantime. Just keep the Bristle back away from his base. They'll be able to take out all their barracks as a result. Another roll in. Most annoying heroes to deal with if you're a Bristle. Can he get back to his base? They're just ignoring him. He's doing absolutely nothing. Mu has a Primal Split available again, and now we'll focus down the second set of racks. Another lift up onto the Bristleback. Can you even play Dota this game? Kasane feels so bad for him. 2 sets of racks now will be secured for the signs of Nouns. And still, no Luna in sight for 40 seconds. Bristleback is not a hero in this fight, Synderen.
It was really funny to see, you know, the cogs turning in the brain of K1. He's like fighting the Bristle for 20 seconds. He's like, all right, whatever.
Thunder, can they actually lock down Mu?
Oh,
there's the Eclipse, and that's the 25 talent being put to good use.
I had a gem.
Maybe you just assumed they picked it up.
Gunner on the hunt.
Yeah, Gunner wants to find somebody. Muerta popping the ult, getting a nice silence. Onto the Nature's Prophet. You can see TSM on the other side of the cliff here, but it's not going to matter for R as he dies straight up, so that's a 5v4 now. Bristleback. Yep, he's stuck inside a Sprout. We'll just assume for the rest of this fight that he will not be taking any damage and will not be dying as well. Although, Nouns perhaps wanting to actually kill him this time? No. They remember the previous fight. Still a tier 2 in the bot lane. And the gem is still there indeed. Kasane, even a point in talking about this right now. Okay, Yamsen making his presence known. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage this time. Whitemon in the vicinity. Bryle with the Rolling Thunder coming in as well. And Bristleback is living again. And now the song being used in more defensive measure than anything is Gunner popping his BKB as well as K1. Bryle. Rolling Thunder has now ended, trying to do as much damage to the Brewlings as he can, but they're still going to survive as Tomato trying to TP out. He will be able to get away with a sliver of HP, and guess what? Kasane still very healthy, but no, they finally break him. Must be a Silver Edge on the side of
Otto died in base to Bloodthorn.
The position 5 Silver Edge is all they needed. Yeah, that's a buyback onto the Bristle. He dies here. Of course, he hasn't really made his way over quite yet as Muerta getting chased now inside the Sprout. And Moo trying to find an angle, and he will. Thunderclap and the beatdown. Prowl. Well, does have his Rolling Thunder up now. Trying to go on top of Gunner, but he can just roll away with such a low cooldown on that spell. And that's a big ult down now for TSM. And Moo still has his Rolling Thunder available. They just need their position 5 in the area to right-click Kasane once, and Cats can kill him. And the Shiva's going to be popped. There's a fortification. Likely the last one for TSM as Tomato up in 7 seconds. Gunner. Yeah, just kick into the other side, focus on the buildings. Likely will be able to secure themselves mega creeps now in this game number 1, and they will do just that. They're hoarding too much net worth on their side, so it should punish them. Nobody wants to see that. It's 50k lead for Nouns.
Is that the biggest of this event?
Tomato. Is he going to turn into stone again? Gunner looking for the potential connection. Here he's going to get stunned on top of his BKB. Rolling Thunder not going to be doing too much as a result. Magnetize is there. Remember, this is undispellable now with that 25 talent. His move continuing onto the tier 4 towers. There's the Mystic Flare. So much damage applied to Tomato trying to stay alive. A nice overgrowth. This is enough to take out the Earth Spirit. Either way, he has the Aegis. Life number 1 down. Moo now focusing all his efforts onto that Luna. Will drop him, but that is just... Now that's actually be the buyback now as the Ancient is fully exposed. They can just right-click that to their heart's content as GG's will likely come out here any moment as Tomato getting extremely low. It's going to be a dieback for him. And they can't hold this any longer for TSM. So Nouns will take game number 1 in this best of 3, Cinderin.
Yep.
And what a display it was. Eventually, they will hit that Ancient, and the game will end, and there we go.
They were waiting for everyone from TSM to type GG before they hit it.
Yeah.
They wanted to drag out every excruciating extra second of this victory. And yeah, they get there. Ending the game with a 61k gold lead. I do want to say that that's probably the biggest gold advantage we've seen this event.
Yep, probably.
Maybe I've missed a game where it was a bigger one, but that's quite rare to see it on this northern side of 50,000. But yeah, what a fun game. I mean, I feel like more so than anything, this really felt like a strategic win for Nouns, right? Which has got to feel good. Sure, all your players played well. You knew what you were supposed to do. You played your roles, but this was really a great display of understanding counter matchups for key enemy heroes. You give away Bristleback, who's extremely powerful this patch. You really kind of triple dip on countering him with the Naga, the Brew, as well as the Earth Spirit, just kicking him away and stunning him all the time. You itemize defensively when it matters the most. You have the 4 steps, the Glimmers to just kite. You effectively played a game of kiting, you know? It was,
I mean, honestly...
Can anybody out there hear me?